Lucas, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh, what is it?
When you were learning Japanese, did you start with grammar books or...
Oh no, definitely not. I tried that at first and I was so bored.
Right? Grammar books are the worst when you're just starting out.
I mean, they're useful later, but in the beginning, I just wanted to talk to people.
Exactly. So what did you do instead?
I learned simple conversations, like, where's the bathroom, or how much is this?
Yes, that's so much more useful than conjugating verbs.
For real, I remember the first time I successfully ordered ramen in Japanese, I felt like a genius.
That's the best feeling. Like, oh my God, I can actually communicate.
Totally, and you know what? That's exactly what we're doing today.
Yep, today we're teaching 10 mini dialogues that you'll actually use in real life.
Not boring grammar, not random vocabulary, just practical conversations.
Coffee shops, restaurants, meeting new people, all the stuff you actually need.
Let's do it.
Okay, so here's the thing about learning a new language.
You can study grammar rules for months.
You can memorize hundreds of words from a textbook.
But if you can't have a real conversation, what's the point?
Exactly, and that's why mini dialogues are so powerful.
What do you mean by mini dialogues?
Short, practical conversations, like 2 or 3 sentences each person says.
Oh, so not a long speech, just a quick exchange.
Yes, because that's how real conversations work. You say something, the other person responds, done.
And these are situations you'll actually encounter, not like the purple elephant is wearing a hat.
Right? No offense to textbooks, but when will you ever say that?
Never, but you will need to order coffee. You will need to ask for directions.
You will need to introduce yourself to new people.
So today, we're giving you 10 mini dialogues that cover the most common situations.
And we're going to demonstrate each one so you can hear exactly how it sounds.
Then you can practice with us and start using them immediately.
Ready? Let's start with the first 4.
Dialogue number 1, the coffee run.
This is so essential. Everyone needs coffee, right?
Okay, I'll be the barista. Sophia, you order.
Perfect. Here we go.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Hi, can I get a medium coffee, please?
Sure. Anything else?
No, that's all. Thanks.
That'll be $3.
See? Super simple.
And notice how I said, what can I get for you, not what would you like?
Both work, but what can I get for you is more common in American coffee shops.
And when you order, always say, can I get? It's polite and natural.
Okay, dialogue 2, asking for help.
This one is so important. Don't be afraid to ask.
Let me be the person asking. Lucas, you help me.
Got it.
Excuse me, where's the restroom?
It's down the hall on your left.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Easy, right? But so useful.
The key phrase is, excuse me, at the beginning. It's polite and gets attention.
And you can use this pattern for anything. Excuse me, where's the subway? Or, excuse me, how much is this?
Just change the question at the end.
Dialogue 3, quick introductions.
Meeting new people can be scary, but this will help.
Okay, I'll start this one.
Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Sophia. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Sophia. I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you too.
Are you from around here?
No, I'm from California. How about you?
I'm from New York.
Cool.
And just like that, you've made a connection.
Notice how we kept it simple. Name, greeting, one easy question.
Are you from around here is perfect for small talk.
And the other person will usually ask you back, so the conversation flows naturally.
Dialogue 4, asking for the price.
This happens all the time when you're shopping.
Let me be the customer again. Lucas, you're the store worker.
Okay,
Excuse me, how much is this?
that's $15.
Okay, I'll take it.
Great. Cash or card?
Card, please.
Done. See how quick that was?
How much is this is the magic phrase. Super simple, super useful.
And knowing cash or card helps you not panic at the register.
All right, dialogues 5 through 7. These are more social.
Yeah, this is when you're hanging out with people or making plans.
Dialogue 5, weekend plans.
This is classic small talk. Everyone talks about the weekend.
I'll start.
Go for it.
Hey Lucas, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to the movies. How about you?
I'm visiting my family.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, have fun at the movies.
Thanks, you too.
So simple, but this is real conversation.
What are you doing this weekend is one of the most common questions in English.
And you can answer with anything, like I'm relaxing, or I'm working, or I'm studying.
Just start with I'm and add your activity. Easy.
Dialogue 6, shopping essentials.
Okay, this is when you're in a store looking for something specific.
I'll be the customer. Lucas, help me find something.
Sure.
Excuse me, do you have this in a size medium?
Let me check. Yes, here you go.
Perfect. Where can I try it on?
The fitting rooms are over there.
Thank you.
This is so practical.
Do you have this in is the key phrase. You can say any size or color.
Do you have this in blue or do you have this in large?
And where can I try it on is important if you want to test clothes.
Dialogue 7, restaurant ready.
Ordering food is one of the first things you need to learn.
Let's do a quick restaurant scene. I'll be the waiter.
And I'm hungry.
Hi, are you ready to order?
Yes, can I get the pasta, please?
Of course. Anything to drink?
Just water, thanks.
Great, I'll bring that right out.
Later, excuse me, can I get the check?
Sure, here you go.
Perfect.
Notice how I said, are you ready to order? That's what waiters say in America.
And you respond with, can I get the, and then your food.
At the end, can I get the check is how you ask for the bill.
Some people say the bill, but the check is more common in the US.
Okay, final 3 dialogues. These are for special situations.
Yeah, things you might not use every day, but you need to know them.
Dialogue 8, expressing needs.
This is when you don't understand something and you need help.
Super important. Don't be embarrassed to ask.
Let's show them. I'll be confused about something.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can you repeat that?
Of course. I said the store closes at 9.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
No problem.
See, no shame in asking.
I don't understand is honest and clear. Native speakers appreciate it.
And can you repeat that, or can you say that again? Both work perfectly.
We want to help you understand. Always ask if you're confused.
Dialogue 9, giving compliments.
This is such a nice way to connect with people.
Americans love compliments. We give them all the time.
Okay, compliment me on something.
Oh, I love your shirt. Where did you get it?
Thanks, I got it at Target.
It looks great.
Thank you so much.
Easy, right? And it makes people happy.
I love your is the simplest compliment formula. Shoes, hair, jacket, anything.
And people usually tell you where they got it, so the conversation continues naturally.
Dialogue 10, emergency basics.
Okay, this is serious. If you're in trouble, you need to know these phrases.
Right. Let's hope you never need this, but it's important to know.
I'll demonstrate.
Go ahead.
Help! I need help.
What's wrong?
I lost my phone. Can you help me find it?
Yes, of course. Where did you last see it?
I think I left it at the restaurant.
Okay, let's go check.
Obviously, emergencies can be more serious than a lost phone.
But the phrase, I need help, works for everything.
And being able to explain what's wrong is crucial. Like, I'm lost, I'm sick, I need a doctor.
Keep it simple and direct. People will understand and help you.
Wow, we just covered 10 mini dialogues.
Wow, coffee shops, directions, introductions, shopping, restaurants.
Meeting new people, making plans, asking for help, and even emergencies. You're ready for so many situations now.
So here's what you should do with these dialogues.
Practice them out loud. Don't just read them in your head.
Your mouth needs to practice making these sounds.
Say them in the mirror. Say them while you're walking around.
And here's a challenge. Record yourself.
Yes, record yourself doing each dialogue, then listen back.
Compare your pronunciation to ours. Are you stressing the right words?
Is your rhythm natural? Does it flow?
Don't worry about being perfect. Just notice what you can improve.
And here's the real challenge. Use one of these dialogues this week.
For real, go to a coffee shop and order in English.
Ask someone for directions, even if you know where you're going.
The more you use these in real life, the more confident you'll become.
And that's what fluency is all about. Not perfection, just confidence. If you want more mini dialogues like this, let us know in the comments.
Tell us which dialogue was your favorite or which one you want to practice first.
We read every comment and we love hearing from you guys.
And don't forget to subscribe. We have so many more practical lessons coming.
Next week, we're doing something really fun with pronunciation.
You're not gonna want to miss it.
Until then, keep practicing these dialogues.
Go out there and use them. Make mistakes. That's how you learn.
We believe in you.
You've got this.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye!